Alright, so you know how things have been absolutely insane with Diddy lately? It's like every day there's a new bombshell, and honestly, it's hard to keep track. But the latest thing that's really got everyone talking is this whole 50 Cent documentary, and the stuff 50 is saying he's got in the vault. First off, let's talk about these prison tapes. The title's a little misleading. It's not literally Diddy phoning it in from jail, but the documentary itself, Sean Comes the Reckoning, apparently has footage from the period right before everything went down, before the raids and all that. And according to 50, what we've seen so far is just the tip of the iceberg. He hinted that there's a ton more material that didn't make the final cut, stuff that's even wilder than what's already out there. He even joked about just dropping it all on YouTube. Can you imagine? Now, this is where it gets really messy. There's been talk about Diddy allegedly trying to influence a juror, good old-fashioned witness tampering. Apparently, Diddy was recording everything because he thought he was going to win the case and wanted to make a Netflix documentary about his triumph in exoneration. But things didn't exactly go according to plan, did they? This guy Neil, supposedly Diddy's right-hand man, is allegedly caught on tape offering money, paying for lawyers, basically doing all sorts of shady stuff to keep witnesses quiet. And 50 Cent supposedly has all 140 hours of this footage. And get this, there's a connection to Diddy's former chef, Jordan. She's been claiming that Neil Dominique was the one feeding Diddy information about her testimony to the grand jury. She even said that Diddy's attorney contacted her shortly after she testified, offering her legal representation. It all points to a coordinated effort to intimidate witnesses and obstruct justice. And if 50 Cent really has this footage, it could implicate Diddy's lawyers too. What's interesting is that people are finally talking now who were too scared to speak before. They trust 50. They're not intimidated by Diddy anymore. 50 himself said he doesn't fear Diddy, doesn't think he's special. He's been saying this stuff about Diddy for 20 years, so he's not exactly jumping on the bandwagon. He's been waiting for this moment, collecting information, quietly building his case. The documentary apparently includes footage from Diddy's final days of freedom before the arrest and indictment. 50 described watching that raw material as an explosive, shocking experience. He even thinks Diddy might actually like the documentary because it's fair and presents multiple perspectives, but I doubt it. Here's the thing, Diddy's lawyers are already trying to shut it down, calling it illegal and demanding that Netflix pull it. That's not going to happen. This is 50 Cent we're talking about. He lives for this stuff. One of the criticisms of the documentary is that it leaves out the story of Anthony Wolf Jones, Diddy's former bodyguard, and his death. Gene Deal, another former bodyguard, says that Wolf's death was directly tied to Diddy's decisions and the dynamics of the industry. Apparently, Wolf wasn't the gunman in the Big Jake murder, and he had warned Diddy that he wouldn't travel without proper security. He ultimately lost his life protecting Diddy. Gene says the documentary completely glossed over this crucial part of the story. And that's not all. Diddy and his family are supposedly preparing a $1 billion defamation lawsuit in response to the documentary. But 50 pointed out that in order to win a defamation case, Diddy would have to prove that everything said in the documentary is false, which, good luck with that. Financially, Diddy's in a tough spot. These legal battles are expensive, and without new income, it's going to be hard for him to maintain his lifestyle. But the real kicker is that Diddy secretly recorded private conversations with his lawyer, Mark Agnello, the very guy who defended him in court. That's a huge betrayal. Lawyers rely on client confidentiality, and by recording those conversations, Diddy completely undermined that trust. It's just a crazy, callous thing to do to your lawyer, right? I mean, this guy's supposed to be on your side, fighting for you, and you're secretly recording him. It's messed up. Ever since that came out, it's like the floodgates opened. More and more stuff keeps coming out about Diddy's alleged criminal empire and his activities. It's wild. You see the footage in the doc where he's just walking around, taking pictures with people, joking about needing hand sanitizer and a bath after all the hugs, saying he's got to cleanse. I mean, come on. It's so performative. It's like he's trying to act like everything's normal when he's clearly got a lot to worry about. Then there's the stuff about Don Richard from Donity Kane. He was trying to put together clips of her saying nice things about him after she filed a lawsuit alleging sexual assault, battery, the whole 9 yards. I mean, the audacity. He's trying to control the narrative even when there's a mountain of evidence against him. She testified in court, right?